So, should the Yankees bring an old Yankee back, David Robertson, for a bullpen role? It's a no for me. Let's talk about it. Why? Hey, gang, hope you're doing well. My apologies for the sunglasses. There's some serious sun glare going on here, but I wanted to get into this because a lot of questions asked recently by some folks saying, should the Yankees bring back David Robertson? Yeah, he was pretty solid when he was here. Then he went to the Mets. Then he went to the Phillies. He was acquired here early back in the day with Tommy Kahnle from the White Sox and Todd Frazier. Um, and again, he had a reputable tenure here with the Yankees multiple times. Okay, but after 2017, remember he was a union guy. He still is. So he represents some player issues and rep issues and so on and so forth. But after 2017, when the Yankees made the Game 7 of the ALCS, Astros won the World Series that year. He led this brigade or this movement to deprive some of the either trainers or coaches in attendance of either a full or partial playoff share. And some of them got shut out altogether. And he led this movement. David Robertson called a meeting, okay, because he didn't want everybody to get shares. And again, shares are allocated from a pot to the baseball teams every year, depending on how far they get in the postseason, right? And that money is distributed amongst the players, the attendants, coaches, and so on and so forth, the people who travel with the team, okay, and distributed evenly. And that year was about $138,000, something like that. So to attendants and people who just travel with the team and aren't players who cater to these guys, that's a lot of money. It's life-changing money for some of these people. And David Robertson led the brigade to not give it to him. And just to put it in perspective, the Astros full shares, 400 and change, everybody when they won the World Series in 2017. Even the teams that were below the Yankees were ranked 9th out of 10 in terms of what they gave out in playoff shares that season. They were in second to last in terms of the worst playoff shares given out. So, and again, David Robertson led this movement to deprive some people of a full share or a partial share and so on and so forth. So I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but that still to this day rubbed a lot of Yankees the wrong way, rubbed a lot of Yankees staff the wrong way, traveling secretaries and so on and so forth, attendants. And again, the last thing you want is to come back here and find out, one of these attendants spit in your coffee or whatever, right? These guys cater to the players, and he was one of the highly paid players. So I'm not saying it'll happen, but that's the last thing you want to do is come bringing somebody here who could heavily, contribute to some bad blood. And I still think there's bad blood here. Okay. And I know there's bad blood with a lot of fans as well, me included. I always liked David Robertson, but that was messed up what he did. Deprive people of a share. And again, they're not obligated to give the shares. But historically, every team has given everybody a full share. Period. It's just an understanding. It's not in the CBA. It's not in blah, blah, blah. So I get it. So, there is an option to not do it. But he led the movement to not do it. Okay. And he stuck it to a lot of people, even coaches and trainers that year. Okay. Loyal people. Stuck it to him. Why? Still don't have any clarity on that. Okay. And again, you know this guy, David Robertson. Remember him? He's the guy who wore the high socks with the Yankees, the thick calves. He was a pretty solid reliever here. And I hate saying this, and I hate saying it, but at this point, I would rather go to a Keynan Middleton or a Wandy Peralta or Hector Neris rather than David Robertson. If this situation had not happened, I would have been a little bit more cool with bringing David Robertson back because you could probably get him on an affordable contract. But I think this situation probably precludes the Yankees from bringing him back because it's still there. There is still bad blood. But if you haven't heard about this, let me know. If you want me to attach the article down below, I'll attach it for you as well. And we'll talk about this more. So make sure you're sub to this channel. Okay, it's this type of stuff. It's not only moves, but it's things like this, behind the scenes things that happen, okay, that I want you to know about too, because it goes into a person's character, goes into all the other stuff. This is why I give the full scope of the story, so you can have a thorough understanding of what's going on. Okay, and for those that haven't heard about this, this actually happened. Okay. And I will attach the article down below so you can read for yourself. Okay. And if you do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. That way, when I go live, you know when I go live. When I put out a video, when news comes out, you'll be at the front of the line to get it too. Okay. And I thank you so much for it. If you find yourself enjoying the content, hit the thumbs up too. It's always helpful to the channel and it's always greatly appreciated by me. But to me, I'm a hard pass on David Robertson for this particular reason. I don't know about you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, that's totally cool. But to me, not only does character matter, loyalty matters too. And he stuck it to some loyal people in the Yankees and didn't really have a valid reason as to why. He even declined to talk. He said, I don't want to talk about it afterward. He wouldn't even answer questions. So that to me is not cool. That to me is not cool. So, but let me know what your thoughts are. Because I do think at this point, David Robertson notwithstanding, the Yankees are still going to be bringing. And now they're. I put out a short earlier that they're talking to Wandy Peralta, trying to figure out a deal to bring him back. They're also talking to Keenan Middleton, trying to figure out a deal to bring him back. So they could possibly bring back both of these guys and not bring in Hector Neris. So they can go Wandy and Neris. They can go Middleton Neris. I don't know, because everything again is taxed at a higher rate now that they're over the Cohen threshold. So, and again, whatever they bring in is going to get doubled as long as they're over the payroll, as long as they're over the threshold. So that's something to keep in mind. But that's what I got for you right now. Okay, let's talk about it. So if anything else comes out, anything at all, especially when it comes to the Yankees, you have my word, you're going to get it. So have a good day, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. Talk to you next time.